Hey friends, welcome back to your girl Brittany, and today I wanted to we'll do a project share of a group swap that I am participating in. I know I am on a hiatus from group swaps this year, but my girl Tiffany was needing another body for her swap that she's hosting over on her Facebook page, Coffee, Cake, and Crafting. So I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and I'll jump in, and plus it is one of my favorite things to craft, so I was like, yeah. So again, this swap is hosted by Tiffany McGill. You can find her at Tiffany Crafting Like a Boss McGill here on YouTube, and she is hosting through her Coffee, Cake, and Crafting page over on Facebook. And this swap is autumn and June, so we have our Christmas in July. We've been doing like Halloween mayhem, or like halfway to Halloween. We do that in May. Why not, autumn and June, or Thanksgiving or stuff like that, because halfway from that too. So yeah, like, awesome thought. So this is how my swap comes packaged. I have just one of the cut aparts, and it just has the information about the swap on top. On the back of it, I use some seam binding that I get from my scrap bin shop, and I wrapped it in a clear bag. So that is how it comes wrapped up, but I did leave another one out, so then that way we can go ahead and take a better look at everything. Before we go ahead and continue, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not part of the Crafty family, and don't forget to give this video a like. Yeah? Okay, so let's go. So we had various criterias into what we had to create. We had to do a notebook holder, and I believe it could be no smaller than a 3x5. And then we also had to do a shaped note card. We had to do with an envelope. We had to do 4 die cuts, but you cut them out. But you have 5 of each, so a total of 20 die cuts. And then we had to do a pennant that was about 3x4, and then also like an anything goes. So if you have other crafty techniques or like a store-bought goodie, go ahead and include that in the package as well. So for my swap, I used the pocket tag die by KS Craft. And I was honestly thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, is my stuff gonna fit? I made it fit though, girl. Yes. And so this is how my tag looks. Oh, BTW, I use the Pumpkin and Spice collection by Prima. So this is what she looks like. I have her in one of my little Ziploc bags to get from Dollar Tree. So this is what it's all about. I believe this came out, if not last year, the year before, or something like that. But that's the collection I use. I did a lot of fussy cutting, and fussy cutting is not my cup of tea. So if anybody wants to hook me up with a brother scan and cut, by all means, I won't be mad at you. JK. But that is the collection I used for this. So I matted it on the back and have my handmade buys so they know who it came from. And again, I did the pocket here. I did a lot of fussy cutting and then layering of the pieces from the collection. Added this little wood veneer piece, Love, that comes from Dollar Tree. It actually has a heart at the end, but I snipped that off. And then I have this little felt leaf in the background, these little wooden leaves, and then the pretty flowers. So all of the swap, they're all very similar, but they're not exactly the same. And I just thought this turned out super, super cute. So, and another thing that we were supposed to include were a tea bag holder and then some type of branding. So, including like your name and social media and stuff like that. Because a lot of people don't know, even though we talk or whatever the case may be, not everyone knows who people are. So in mine, I do have my business card that I send out for my through my Etsy shop, and it has a QR code that you scan and it brings you to all my other links. And then this one I use for when I do my swaps, and it does the same exact thing as the QR code, and you scan the QR code with your camera on your phone, or if you have a QR code reader, it'll go ahead and give you the links to all my other stuff. So that's included, and that's my little branding thing. So that's what's included. And then we have my little tea bag holder. Now I just did a little matchbook. Nothing specific. I just measured my tea bag and did my measurements based on that. I added a little teacup. This is the one from the Paralisa crafts. I've shared some stuff on that before, and I cut that die out. Again, I did some fussy cutting with pieces. I did an enjoy stamp, flower, and of course my little thread that I love to use. And then you just flip her open, and I have a little glue that I have the tea glued down on there. Now she said you didn't have to include the tea, but I mean, why make it and not include it? You know what I mean? And I included the Bigelow vanilla chai black tea. I actually haven't tried it. I was like, ooh, that kind of screams fall, because I am not a huge, like, I don't really like apple cider or like apple flavored things. I hate vanilla scented things, but I drink vanilla flavored things, and I wanted to make sure I got something that I may actually drink later on, because I bought a whole box and all I'm giving is 3, so I mean, yeah. So I wanted to make sure it was something that I could go ahead and drink too. All right, anyways, undercrest, moving on. So here is my 3x3 note card. Here's the envelope. I did some distressing around the edges. I did some torn with washi tape, and then again added one little fussy cut pumpkins, and I did a little pine cone. She's so cute. I love it. Now I tried distressing this top part with the leaves, and because I wanted it to be like pink sunflower type ordeal to kind of go with the colors of the collection. And at the one point it started to look a little too tropical. And so I mean, it still kind of looks a little too tropical, I don't know, but I did a print and cut, and I typed up I'm pine and you. I'm here all day, folks. And so I did that. I added some white pen on there as well, and then it's matte on the inside. Did some distressing on there. So super stinking cute. And then again, the envelope here, added the little tape, and it fits in there perfectly. I did make it on my Silhouette Cameo, and the file is from the Silhouette Design Store. I'll have that linked, or that design number linked down below for you in case you're interested in that. So the other thing that we had to do was no smaller than a 3x5 notebook holder. So this is what I created. So I did a cinch notebook. I do have the big cinch, and I have the mini cinch, and so I just did a notebook that was catered to that size. On the outside here, I just did some simple layering. These stickers are from the Paper Studio, the Stickabilities. I was gifted these last year, and I hope they have them out this year, because I really, really love these stickers. And then as well, these little leaf buttons, they're over in the fall section at Hobby Lobby, and then as well as the sunflowers. And then I have it closed with some seam binding here. And then when we open her up, it includes a little pocket, so if you want to add something else in there, you sure can do that. And then here is the little notebook that I created using index cards. I did do a tutorial, I believe it was a tutorial of doing index cards, and so I'll link that video for you as well. And then here I have it topped with that sunflower bow from KS Craft as well. I ordered mine through Amazon. I just stuck that on there, kept it really, really simple, and it has about, like, I don't know, I think like 25 pages, and then it has a little pocket here so you can go ahead and slip it in and out. So if you want to put in a whole new notebook, you certainly can. If you want to take it out and utilize the pocket for something else, you sure can. And then I also did stitching all around the notebook here as well, and I also added those fussy cut pieces onto the front of that pocket. So that is the notebook. And then we had to do, again, it was 4 different style die cuts, and we had to cut them out 5 times. And so here I did that pocket die. Mine is not from KS Craft. It's from one of the other shops from Ali, and so that is what I use. I can't even remember what shop that came from, to be honest. And so that's the pocket. I just did something simple just to slip them in. Here I use that pumpkin die. I didn't do the back layer, I did the front layer. I thought the front layer is like really super cute, because not very many people have this portion, and you can easily mat it onto a piece of cardstock and fussy cut around it if you wanted a back portion. So I did include, in this one, it looks like I include 2 patterns, and then 2 regular solid color cardstock.
And then here I did the bow bag topper, and then these are the little top pieces that go on the bow. So again, in all of them, I at least included one pattern paper, and then the rest are solid color, so that way you can kind of mix and match and do whatever. And I tried to keep up with the colors that are within the theme of my collection that I had used. And then I also did the little flower cart, and this one is a KS Craft one. So I did the little flower cart die, and then I did this little envelope, super cute. So like you fold, oops. So you fold the envelope, and then this is your little card you stick in there, and you write your little message or stamp something on there. I didn't want everything to be like boom fall, like, you know, pumpkins and leaves. To be honest, I didn't have any leaf things, but I didn't want it to be like all super fall. I wanted to add some things in there that can be very universal for them to be able to use for whatever else they like. And so there's that. And then last but not least, we had to do a little pennant. It had to be at least 3x4. And what the was perfect in the fit was that pumpkin die. So it's this right here, and this does have the backing on there, and then I added some little loops, so in that way you can go ahead and add your hanging apparatus on there. I use those pumpkins again from Stickabilities from Paper Studio. And then I added the word cozy on there. This fun little puffy leaf is a sticker, and that's also over in the fall section of Hobby Lobby. Not sure if they have it this year. I haven't gone to Hobby Lobby in quite some time. And then I also added the sunflowers on top of there as well. So they're all made roughly the same. The sentiments are different, and then I may have like flipped the leaf over from one side to the other. So that is what I created. I do hope that whomever's gonna be, oh, just kidding, here's my extra piece, my thing, other extra that we were supposed to add. And so I crocheted a little pumpkin. Oh, isn't she cute? Oh, so adorable. So I put an actual real stick in the center. I hot glued it in there so that it will stay, and then I added one of the little puffy leaves on there again, and then tied a bow of seam binding on there. So super cute. You just be fun little decor in your fall area, in your desk space. You can actually use it as a pin cushion, but I didn't use cotton, so it probably won't be the greatest. But that's my other piece, so that's also what was included or had to be included in the swap. So now that completes everything for this. I do hope that you guys enjoyed what I created. Most importantly, I hope that whomever receives my swap enjoys everything that I created, as well as Tiffany, who is hosting. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you liked everything I created, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up to help your girl out, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my future videos. Until next time, guys, bye.